With Beetlejuice already being dead for over 600 years, it makes sense that Michael Keaton's character doesn't look like he's aged in the upcoming sequel, which is good, considering he's now a proper old man.
It's showtime.
Welcome to 30's Feedback, folks. So, the first official images from Beetlejuice 2 have finally been released, with Michael Keaton's ageless appearance as the titular character being grounded in a throwaway line from the 1988 movie. Over 36 years after the original Beetlejuice movie's ending, the titular bioexorcist and the Dietz family are back as Keaton's character wreaks havoc on the living yet again. While Jenna Ortega and Justin Theroux make for the main new additions to the Dietz clan, Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara are also back as they face Beetlejuice again for the first time in decades. With less than 6 months remaining until Beetlejuice 2 releases in theaters on September 6, 2024, EW has shared two first-look images of the upcoming sequel. Michael Keaton is Beetlejuice near the Old Town model, as well as Lydia, Delia, Astrid and Rory at the funeral of an undisclosed Dietz family member. The response of the images has been overwhelmingly positive, with plenty of praise for the costumes, casting, and the fact that Keaton's character looks almost exactly the same despite a 36-year gap. However, Keaton surprisingly looking like no time has passed is perfectly explained by one of his quotes from the original movie. Despite being over 35 years older than he was in Beetlejuice, Michael Keaton looks like he's hardly aged in Beetlejuice 2's first images. Though largely accompanied through Beetlejuice 2's talented makeup team and a refreshing lack of CGI, Beetlejuice looking the same aligns with the fact that he had already been dead and rotting over 600 years in the original movie. When meeting Adam and Barbara Maitland, Beetlejuice mentioned that he survived the bubonic plague, indicating that the poltergeist died back in the mid-1300s. Consequently, it's no surprise that he is still about the same level of post-death decay in the sequel.
A little tip, you might want to wash me before you eat me.
The original movie already used hair and makeup effects to help Keaton appear much older than his 36 to 37 years, so the notion that he looks similar despite now being 72 years old makes sense. Keaton's character was the oldest ghost introduced in 1988 Beetlejuice, and the only one that looked to be rotting in the afterlife. But his rate of decay implied that he wouldn't look much more dead after only 36 years. With the amount of makeup previously employed to give him a dead for 600 years appearance, Tim Burton didn't have to worry about the real passage of time impacting the physical aspects of Keaton's return. Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis, who starred in the original movie as recently deceased characters Adam and Barbara Maitland, are still missing from Beetlejuice 2's confirmed returning cast members. However, Davis herself made a good point about the Maitland's Beetlejuice 2 absence, suggesting that it would be difficult to explain why Adam and Barbara look 35 years older despite being ghosts, whereas Beetlejuice being dead for several centuries gives his decayed appearance more credibility. The Maitlands being in the grave for only 35 years wouldn't explain why they look to be the same age as Keaton's ghost in Beetlejuice 2.
I'll eat anything you want me to eat. I'll swallow anything you want me to swallow. Come on down now. Chew on the dog.